Our individuals tend to be very emotional. I can do a tweet and get 50 times as many likes and retweets if I'm talking of either I'm hitting out against a well-known enemy or I'm giving some great big praise of our side, making people feel good. But if it's something, neither of these two extremes, if it is something thoughtful, if it's something analytical, if it's something, especially if I'm requiring them to read a little bit, to study a little bit, spend some time on it, hardly anybody seems interested. I find that reading skills are quite more developed among our opponents. They do read a lot. In our case, most people today are not even familiar with the writings I've done. I put so much effort into them. They're familiar with a video here and a video there. Thanks to a catchy vocabulary, we did coin catchy terms. Some of these terms that started getting used, like breaking India and Hindu phobia and mutual respect and atrocity literature, and we have 108 terms that we've identified. But we also need a larger group of people producing solid scholarship. And solid scholarship is something where, you spend multiple years per book. But I feel it's very difficult for me to find people with that kind of a commitment. Very difficult to find people because they would rather go from this event to that event and go to this show and go to Arnab and go to that guy and make some big noise. So all that's needed. But I want to point out the difference between activism and scholarship. A scholar produces something which has a long life, long shelf life. It is deep research. It will withstand scrutiny, debate, argumentation, due diligence, all of that, cross-examination. And it has a life of its own. It has a long shelf life. Whereas activism, you go from one episode to another, one reaction to something to the next one. And it basically takes the ideas that the scholar has produced and sort of spins them, recycles them. So activists should be supporting the scholars, and scholars should be feeding the activists.